or how best you do to reach that level of singing. I've never reached a point where to understand this. Maybe one of these days in this week will make me understand. I normally love to listen to your songs from many choirs from Tanzania. You really sing very nice. And I want to tell you that may you keep that spirit. May you continue serving the Lord. Because you are not serving man, you are serving God. And therefore, when you do such a thing, when you rise to such a levels, I understand that you are a people who are committed. You are a people who have been given yourself for the sake of serving God. And by serving Him, in every point of your life, you have been involving Him to lead you through the way. And therefore, when you do such a thing, right. As a leader, you must be a goal-setting and achievement. You must be able to set goals and also to achieve them. Articulate clear goals, create plans, and guide the team to achieve those goals. If as a choir you have planned this year, you want to achieve such and such a thing, you have to go to such and such a place for the sake of evangelizing, then as a leader, you must be able to set goals. You must be able to motivate the people you are working with to be able to achieve those goals. And by so doing, you will realize that you are doing the will of God. You must be someone who is adaptable. Adaptability. Adapt your approach to different situations and individuals, demonstrating flexibility and resilience. That is why I've said before that as a leader, many times we become so selfish. You don't want to include other people in your leadership. And in some point, you are not someone who is flexible. But we are challenged that for us to achieve, for us to make progress in our leadership, then we must be somebody who is flexible. There are situations whereby you get other people telling you this is the way. If that is the way, they feel that is the way, then you must be flexible to move to that direction. Not to say that this is what I've said as a leader, we have to go this way. No. Reach a point whereby you can be able to accommodate each and everyone. You can be able to listen to them. You can be able to hear what they have. And by so doing, you will realize that you are accommodating each and every person. And therefore, you are able to move together. And you are able to achieve together. And by achieving together, you will be the first person who will be encouraged. You will be the first person who will be recognized. But at the end of the day, the whole group has achieved. And therefore, the will of God has taken place in our lives. Empower others. You empower others to develop their skills and their leadership potential. Many times you realize that we have people who are able to lead, who have that talent, but because they have not been given that opportunity, they have not been encouraged. You realize that they sit down and they relax. So as a leader, if you have been given a group to lead, be able to identify who are the people in your group who has some talents, who has some skills, and by so doing, give them that opportunity. Not always you call them together, you are the one who is in front. At times, sit back and wait and see how these people can do it best. If you are a choir trainer, for example, be that person who can be able to identify some other people who can be able to train the choir within that choir. And give them that opportunity. A system where you see they have weaknesses can be ready to help them identify those problems and do away with them. So by so doing, at some point you will find that you are not there. there will be no any vacancy left. But you will realize that many of us as leaders, today we don't want to be outshined by others. And therefore, for us to retain our status, for us to retain our name as a good leader, we are always working on our own. We are the only ones who want to be seen. And we are not giving others opportunity for them to come up and nurture them, for them to achieve their goals. So as a leader,